Hello, once again, everybody. Ciao, tutti. All right, what I got going on here today? Did some station cleanup and added a few things. Got the Pure Signal going for my non 7000 DLE. I got on the air for the first time with it and got on the air with on 40 meters with my buddy. Help me walk through it. So just a little rehash here. Here's what we got going on. The software I'm using, Thetis. There's the version 2.10.3.4. And then there's my microphone. There's my Electro Voice RE20. The headphones that I use, Audio Technica. Zoom out there a little bit. Alright, and coming out of there goes in one of my interface boxes. The microphone does. And that feeds into my computer, which runs Cakewalk by Being Lab. Excuse the mess behind there. And it goes into my non 7000 DLE, which needs a dusting. Embarrassing looking, but and there's a power supply I run with it. The non 7000 DLE comes over to the Ameritron AL80B. And up here I have my LP100A. And there's me getting ready to give something to somebody. And I'll explain this other watt meter here in a second here. You'll see what I'm talking about. So the AL80B is going to come down to here. This is the a coupler for the LP100A. This is new. My other coupler, I have a 5,000 watt coupler, but I want this to be completely independent and separate of the other coupler that I'm using for something else. So I'm going to get this coupler. Now, good folks at Telepost, told me that this will need to be calibrated. Especially, I think his concern was the SWR readings being off, which I can get into that. I didn't get into that yet, but for now, my immediate attention is for the power output. So, being different wattage couplers come in here. In the settings, you can change this to what coupler. I changed it in here to 3,000 watt coupler. And right now, the power readings are pretty much spot on with the Thetis. So it's power reading and with the amp on. Not this is the most accurate in the world, but it matches up very, very, very tight. Tracks very well. So, but I'll get that. I'll get the SWR calibrated. All right. So there's a new coupler. Now here comes what I'm using for the Pure Signal. I had this on hand. This is one of my Bird Jewel lines that I wasn't using. Here I'll start with this. This goes around here. Now, if I want to read peak output on this meter on sideband, I did install a peak kit into there the other day. I swapped it out. This is my old meter. I used to use my mobile. There was a peak kit on this side, so I pulled it out of there and put it in that meter. So I can either read, it'll be like a triple, I'll have a peak output there, have my output there, and then just another layer of monitoring. Or I can come down here, slap I think the lowest wattage slug I have is a 25 watt. So this will be pulled out, put a 25 watt slug in, and spins around, and it'll show me my reflect watts. So I'll have forward power shown on there, and then forward power. And I have my reflect watts. I'm going to zoom out here on that meter. So it gives me some options. Okay, so coming out, and I'll say, yeah, I don't have it hooked up yet. I got to get the wire run. It's all ready to run down here. So come to the Pure Signal. Now this normally is in here all the time. All right, this is a coaxial dynamics 45 dB attenuator slug. Zoom in there. As you can see, it is adjustable. If I can see that in there, it does say 45 dB. So that's the same attenuator slug I can run with my spectrum analyzer and oscilloscopes. So it's good enough for those. Should be good enough for this. So I'm only going to be running 500 watts through this system. So hopefully it'll be good. So there's that, and then that VNC connector runs back to the non 7000 DLE. And then I did do the necessary adjustments in the Thetis software. So I can get the Pure Signal going, because that's very important. Okay, zoom back out. Here we go. And then out to here's my antenna switch. Slot number 1 goes out to my dummy load, which I do use extensively. Okay, and then coming back to here. Slot 2, empty. Slot number 3 goes out to my 11 meter antennas. Slot number 4 comes up here into my antenna tuner. And then from the antenna tuner, it goes out to my 4-to-1 bound and 80 meter loop. That's about it. Super simple. Simple pimple. Alright, so this is a clip from today. And my buddy Dwayne, W3DEP, he was nice enough to get on here and give me a listen and give me a look on the spectral display. And Dwayne, if you're watching this, I didn't have my transmit filter opened appropriately for your audio until halfway through the video, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm just so distracted with what's going on here. So, and now a word of note: anybody who watches my videos, especially with the Sybian crew that I do the recording on, put headphones on, because if you're not wearing headphones, you're missing out a lot. Cell phone speakers just don't do it justice. So, all right, let's get on into it. It's from today, horsing around with. By the way, I mentioned in the video, this was showing 1.7 on the SWR between there and the antenna tuner, but that's off. But come back to looking at this, this was about a 1.1 or 1.2. It's hard to see from all the way over here. So I'm kind of looking over my grid and plate meters. So that's kind of why I wanted a bigger meter. You know. So anyhow, yeah, there's like a 1.1 and 1.2. That was from 1.7. So, but I think we're safe. I'll readjust. I'll get there. This is just the first run. All right, here we go. Okay, there we go. I think I am calm back down now. I reduced the power down to 20, drive 22. Now, okay, let me, since I changed power levels, my Pure Signal is trying to adjust. Okay, I'm going to bump it up to where I had it, drive 50, standby.
Yeah, anytime you make any kind of adjustment, the Pure Signal will have to adjust as well. And then as you get that adjusted and just start to do the rag chew, then it will settle in and be right where it should be.
Okay, all right. Let's see here. All right, much better. My gosh. I'm surprised. Okay, Facebook. I did not say that. Oh, son of a gun. I'm recording the screen right now. Lord. Okay, there we go. Pure Signal. Feedback Pure Signal. It's trying to do its thing here. Okay, there we go. Now it dropped in 141, drive 50. Theta showing a 1.1 to 1 match. And, okay, very low. So, like, that coupler isn't quite calibrated the best it can be. But, as the LP's like showing 1.7 SWR, but the Meritron shows a little less. So I think I'm good there. The grid and plate current look really good. Drawing barely any grid current. It's across the room. I can't see how many milliamps. But, all right. Seems pretty good. And I just want to make sure I look good on the your spectral display. So once again, this is a 500 watt test. This is the highest I'm going to take it. And across the room, I'm looking at my antenna tuner, and I'm not making it seasick at the moment, so that's a good thing. But all right, W3DEP, let me know how it looks on the spectral display.
Yeah, it looks good. You got the sharp edges, so you're good there, and you're 15 over. Everything's looking good, so I think you might have it this time.
Okay, all right, I'm not going to touch a thing. Like I said, that's the advantage of recording everything. You can go back and then see if I can watch myself, see if I made mistakes or trying to remember what I did. But, all right, there you go. And by the way, where's your... I
have mine at the high is the minus 40, and the low is at minus 4,100.
Okay, good. All right. So how's that? You're in your computer speakers right now, right?
Always. Well, not computer speakers. I'm on the Bose speakers that plug in directly to the Anon, so I can hear all the highs and lows, and anything that you can throw out to me, I'm going to hear.
Okay. I just want to make sure everything's good. Make sure I have enough low wind in there, but not too much. We'll kind of make it seem I'm not running enough high-end frequencies. Test. But I'll take your word for it. How's that sound? Everything sounding good, right?
Oh, yeah, everything sounds good. Audio, you got the highs, you got the lows. I hear the little bit of the rumble that I want to hear, so you have adjusted pretty darn good.
Okay. Thank you very kindly. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and then, yeah. All right. Appreciate you getting on here. And then, maybe one of these mornings or whatever. Well, I have to set my alarm clock to get up with you guys. You guys are early birds, but maybe sometime in the evening I'll pop on with you guys. Somewhere on 40, but all right. Really appreciate that. And I'll just follow this up with a real quick phone call to you. So I'll get out of the way here. And once again, you know how much I appreciate it. So, all right, W3.